The case of 3 Toronto police officers charged with sexually assaulting a female parking enforcement officer is now in the hands of a judge. After final arguments today, the judge now has 2 choices on which stories to believe. Was the complainant a willing participant who initiated the group sex, or was she a woman who was so drunk or drugged that she couldn't and didn't give consent? The defense wants the judge to believe the complainant, a female parking enforcement officer, lies easily and concocted the story she was raped after a night of bar hopping and consensual group sex that she instantly regretted. Leslie Nisnick's lawyer, Harry Black, said in closing, she feared what people would say, whisper about her, and how it would affect her reputation, so she set out to create a narrative where she was blameless. Josh Cabarro's lawyer tried to pick apart the complainant's credibility, calling her an unreliable witness who was inconsistent and reconstructed events. We can see it is possible that she has convinced herself of the validity of her beliefs. They are not accurate memories. The defense maintains there was no evidence the complainant was drugged, as she suggested, that she drank enough to lose her inhibitions but was still able to give consent, and that the officers always asked permission for the sexual acts, and she gave it every time. Not so, said the Crown in his closing, as he tried to convince the judge the complainant did not and could not give consent because she was immobile, either from booze or possibly a date rape drug, as she suggested. He argued, the defense position is incapable of belief, nor is it sufficient to raise a reasonable doubt. The Crown stated the complainant's inconsistencies were not significant, and Leslie Nisnick, the only officer of the 3 to take the stand, was an opportunist whose story defies belief. He was desperate for sex. He was prepared to lie to get it. I submit his evidence was a script out of a movie where he wrote an unbelievable dialogue. This is the most scrutinized piece of video in the trial. The complainant is arriving at the Western Harbour Castle in a cab with Nisnick and Cabarro after leaving the brass rail. The defense points out she looked fine and only stumbled slightly at this moment because she was in heels on cobblestone. The Crown claims she was inebriated. In what could be a telling moment, Justice Anne Malloy, who has been largely unscrutable throughout, stopped the Crown and said the complainant got out of the cab without holding onto the door, noting, quote, "That's not easy to do." "Fair enough," answered the Crown. Now, the defense also argued today that the entire case should be stayed because police did not obtain crucial videos of inside the cab and other videos at the hotel that could have exonerated the officers, calling it, quote, unacceptable negligence. And the judge actually agreed that someone dropped the ball. So the next steps, well, the judge is going to make her ruling on August 9th. First, she is going to determine whether or not losing those videos actually prevented the officers from fairly defending themselves. If she rules that it did have an impact, she could toss out the entire case. If she doesn't toss it, that day she will make her verdict on whether or not the officers were guilty or not.